1960s, New York. The camera slowly pans across the imposing brick mansion in Jamaica Estates, Queens. Behind these walls, one of America's most controversial future figures is growing up. But the secrets hidden in his youth years may be darker than anyone wants to know. An FBI file opens on screen. Subject: Donald J. Trump. Adolescent anomalies. Classification level: above top secret. 3 witnesses. 3 decades. 3 impossible encounters that government agencies have spent millions trying to suppress. 1963. His eyes glowed in the dark like an animal's. Whispers Military Academy cadet James Mitchell. 1967. He knew things that weren't in any textbook, writes Fordham University professor Dr. Sarah Chen in her final notes before disappearing. 1975. I watched him change shape in that elevator, swears construction worker Mario Castellano, who quit Trump Tower and never spoke publicly again. Tonight, we trace the evolution of something that was never entirely human. Welcome to Episode 3 of the Reptilian Chronicles, The Making of a Hybrid. New York Military Academy, Cornwall-on-Hudson. 14-year-old Donald Trump arrives after what his parents diplomatically call behavioral issues at his previous school. The official story: he needs discipline and structure. The classified truth: he needs to be contained. The academy seems perfect for hiding unusual students. Remote location, military secrecy, and most importantly, staff trained to handle exceptional circumstances. But Trump's fellow cadets immediately notice something wrong. Cadet Robert Hayes, now 78 and speaking for the first time. Donald never slept. I mean, never. We'd do bed checks at midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m. He'd be lying there with his eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. But he was never tired during the day. More disturbing were Trump's eyes. Multiple cadets report that in darkness, Trump's pupils would glow with a golden light. Photography from the period consistently shows Trump with what appears to be vertical pupils in certain lighting conditions. Then there were the disappearances. Over Trump's 4 years at the academy, 7 students were quietly transferred to other schools. No advance notice, no goodbye ceremonies. They simply vanished overnight. Official records list family relocations or disciplinary issues, but interviews with families reveal something different. The parents of transferred cadet Timothy Morrison. Timmy came home for Christmas break talking about nightmares. Always the same dream. Donald Trump standing over his bed, but not looking human. Scaled skin, pointed teeth. We thought it was just teenage stress until we got the call that he was being transferred for his psychological well-being. The pattern was always the same. Students who roomed with Trump or spent significant time around him would develop severe anxiety, insomnia, and recurring nightmares. Medical examinations showed unexplained anemia and vitamin deficiencies, as if something was literally draining their life force. Colonel Theodore Dobius, the Academy's commandant, kept private records of these incidents. His classified notes, discovered after his death: subject displays physical capabilities beyond normal human parameters. Strength tests consistently show results impossible for his age and build. More concerning, electronic equipment malfunctions in his presence. 3 separate heart monitors have failed during his medical exams. But the most terrifying incident occurred on October 13, 1963. October 13, 1963. Trump has been granted emergency leave to visit his sick mother in Queens. He's been gone for 3 days when something impossible happens. At exactly 3:17 a.m., 47 cadets across multiple dormitories wake up screaming from identical nightmares. Captain William Hayes, the night duty officer, rushes from room to room. Every cadet tells the same story. They dreamed of Trump appearing in their room, but transformed. His skin was scaled and golden, his eyes glowed like molten metal, and when he spoke, it was in a language none of them recognized, but somehow understood perfectly. The message was always the same. You belong to me now. Soon, you'll understand your purpose. But Trump is 60 miles away in Queens. Military psychiatrists arrive within 48 hours to conduct routine evaluations. Their classified findings are disturbing. All 47 cadets show identical brainwave patterns during REM sleep, as if their minds had been synchronized. Blood tests reveal genetic markers that don't exist in baseline human DNA. The military's solution is swift and quiet. The affected cadets are scattered to different schools across the country over the following months. All records of the incident are classified. Trump is graduated 6 months early in January 1964. Official reason: recognition of exceptional leadership potential. Real reason: they're terrified of what might happen if he stays. Trump enrolls at Fordham University in the Bronx, officially to study business. But according to classified documents, there's another reason. Fordham has a psychology department conducting research into exceptional human capabilities under government contract. Dr. Sarah Chen, a psychology professor, becomes fascinated by Trump's academic performance. Her research notes, discovered years later, subject consistently scores perfectly on examinations he demonstrably hasn't studied for. During testing, he displays knowledge of historical events and scientific concepts not covered in any curriculum. But it's Trump's physical presence that truly disturbs Dr. Chen Preden. Her observations become increasingly alarming. Subject's body temperature remains constant at 99.8 degrees Fahrenheit, regardless of environmental conditions. Pupil dilation responses are abnormal. Vertical slits occasionally visible under certain lighting. Most concerning, electronic recording equipment consistently malfunctions during our sessions. Dr. Chen begins conducting unauthorized genetic research using Trump's hair and saliva samples from routine medical exams. Her preliminary findings suggest DNA sequences that don't match known human patterns. She confides in colleague Dr. Robert Martinez. I believe Donald Trump may be a genetic hybrid. His markers suggest non-terrestrial influence. Trump transfers to University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School. The official reason: better business program. The classified reason: Dr. Chen has discovered too much. 2 weeks after Trump's transfer, Dr. Chen disappears. Her office is found in perfect order except for one detail. Every file related to Trump has been removed. Security cameras show her entering the building at 8 p.m. on November 15, 1966. She's never seen leaving. Campus security finds her car in the parking lot, her purse in her office. But Dr. Sarah Chen has vanished completely. The official explanation: Professor Chen has taken a leave of absence for personal reasons. Her family receives no communication. Her bank accounts remain untouched. Her research on genetic anomalies is quietly transferred to a classified government facility. Trump graduates from Wharton and joins his father's real estate company, but employees immediately notice something unusual about the young heir. Margaret Sullivan, former Trump Organization secretary, 1968 to 1972. Donald had this way of knowing things he shouldn't know. Client phone calls that hadn't happened yet. City planning decisions that weren't public. It was like he could see the future. Construction workers report even more disturbing encounters. Mario Castellano worked night shifts during Trump Tower's construction in 1975. His testimony, given only once before he disappeared. I was riding the elevator with Mr. Trump around 2 a.m. The lights flickered, and I swear I saw his reflection change in the metal doors. His face became longer, more angular. His skin looked scaled. When the lights came back, he was normal again, but he was staring at me with these golden eyes. I quit the next day. Financial records from this period show the Trump Organization making impossibly accurate investment decisions. Real estate purchases that seemed worthless became incredibly valuable within months. It's as if someone was providing inside information about future development plans. But the most disturbing development is the pattern of employee turnover. Workers who spend extended time around Trump often develop health problems, chronic fatigue, anemia, and recurring nightmares. Many quit suddenly, citing personal reasons they refuse to discuss. Dr. Patricia Williams, investigative researcher. We've identified over 200 former Trump employees from 1968 to 1980 who exhibit similar symptoms. Memory gaps, unexplained health issues, and a reluctance to discuss their experiences. It's as if they've been psychologically conditioned to forget what they've seen. The disciplined years at military academy, the mysterious university period, the early business successes marked by impossible knowledge and employee disappearances. Were all these just preparation for something larger? If this is true, America wasn't just dealing with a businessman or politician. They were facing the representative of a much older bloodline, something that had been placed among humans for a specific purpose. The question isn't whether Donald Trump is different. The evidence for that is overwhelming. The question is, what was he being prepared to become? In our next episode, we'll explore Trump's rise to prominence in the 1980s and the mysterious deaths of 3 investigative journalists who got too close to the truth about his real origins. Until then, remember, some secrets are hidden not because they're false, but because they're too dangerous to reveal. This has been Episode 3 of the Reptilian Chronicles. The transformation is accelerating,